guys, happy Friday, welcome back to my channel. I hope you've all had a wonderful week and you're excited for a nice long weekend. So for today we're working on another speed build, of course, and we are working in the world of San Myshuno, and we are building an apartment for a single mom and 8 children. So we do have twin infant little boys and we have 3 old boys and 4 older girls. I haven't quite decided whether they're children or teenagers or a combo of both, but we do have 3 of the older boys in one room together and 4 girls share a bedroom as well, so it's quite a busy space. So I tried to section up the space as best I could, but to be honest it was quite difficult. I do end up changing it around a little bit off camera. That room that you can see on like the top right of the screen, currently the middle one now, that one I do end up changing into a bedroom because it just was very complicated setup. Having that many people in one small space is not the easiest, so I did have to change it around a little bit, but I think it turned out super cute and I really like how it worked out, so I hope you guys like it too. For some reason my editing software is slightly laggy today, so if you hear clicking I do apologise, but it's just me pausing it and replaying it because it's just, technology is just wonderful. When it works it's great, when it doesn't it's a nightmare. Anywho, we're now just finishing up the floor plan and then we're moving on to the first room, which I did decide to make the main space into a kitchen and a living space. I have a very teeny tiny dining room in the corridor, which I know people are gonna go, you've got that many people, you don't have a dining table, so before you say it, I know, but there just wasn't enough room and I really wanted to have a nice living space, so I did prioritise that. So it's up to you if you do want to change this apartment around. It is up in my gallery already. I thought for today I would upload it so you guys could play with it over the weekend if you chose to. It's a really fun apartment, it's all fully functional, and guys, I remembered everything today. Actually no, I'm lying, I didn't, I forgot a bin. It's uploaded without a bin, you're gonna have to include one. I remembered everything else, I was really proud of myself actually. I was like, you know, we've included a hamper, we've included the alarms, but no, I forgot a bin. There's always one. It's always one of the 3, alarms, bins and hampers, so we got 2 out of 3, but alas we forgot a bin. So it is uploaded without a bin, so you'll have to place one down, but other than that it's fully functional. But yes, so this is our cute living space. I think it turned out super cute. I really like the colour scheme in this room and I did go for like a blue theme. I decided to clutter a little bit. I didn't want to overdo it, but I thought, you know, if you've got 8 children living in a tiny apartment, can you imagine how many toys would be everywhere? It would just be chaos. It would be stuff everywhere, organised chaos maybe, but just kind of a bit all over the place, so it's a little bit chaotic, but I think it turned out really nice and I really like that it's very homely, it's very cute and cozy, and she is a single mom, so you know, trying to do everything by herself isn't the easiest, so of course it's going to be a bit messy, but I think it turned out really nice. So do let me know what you think. You guys have commented really nice things lately and I really appreciate it, and yeah, I'm just on a roll with content at the moment. I'm really enjoying making content, and you know, that's the priority when being a content creator, is that you enjoy what you do and that your audience of course enjoy it as well. So thank you to all the nice people this week. But yeah, so we're now just adding in some artwork on the walls and I think it turned out really nice. I decided to include quite a lot of colour because I thought, you know, we really needed some colour in this room. I know there's a lot of blue, but I was like, we need a bit more. So we did add these pictures, which are from, oh my gosh, what kit are they from? The artist kit. I can't remember specifically what it's called, but the one that's got a lot of paint in it. So that is what the like overall pictures on the wall are from, and then the smaller artwork with like the like kids artwork, that's from Growing Together, I think. So yes, and I did include these little tiger teddies, which I was on about in yesterday's video, which you have to filter by debug in For Rent to access these tigers. I don't know why, it's kind of a bit silly, but that's how you access them if you'd like to. And yeah, so I do end up putting in some magazines on the sofa as well, because it kind of felt like they would have quite a lot of stuff in the way. I thought the mum might have been looking at like how to redecorate or wanting to expand her space a little bit, but of course she is a single parent and she is in a small apartment with a lot of kids, so it'd be a lot of work, but you know, one can always dream. I found a video the other day of this creator. She's called Yorkshire Peach and she's an American woman living in I assume Yorkshire, and she was saying about how a lot of British people look on Rightmove when they're not actually moving, which is 100% true. I'm always looking at houses even though I'm not moving, and it just kind of gave me the idea to put in some like home magazines just to look at some houses, even though the mother is unlikely to move anytime soon, and especially lugging 8 children elsewhere is not her first priority when she's already struggling, bless her heart. So yeah, that was just a little fun fact of the day. But we're now moving on to the hallway slash dining space. Yes, it is very tiny, I'm aware of this. I know there's only 3 chairs, but again, this is the space we're given. Of course I could have made it a little bit bigger, but I really needed the bedrooms to stay that size because we needed to fit in as many beds as possible, so I kind of had to work with what I had. So I do apologise that it is not very realistic, I guess. I mean, it kind of is, but I know idealistically we would have more chairs, and I know I'll get comments of people going, how are you going to fit that many people in? I know, but it's a game, and I feel like I have to remind some people of that sometimes, but it's fine. I really like it, but I don't particularly like this room, so I agree with you if you also don't like it, but it is what it is. It's just one space. So I did trial some artwork on the wall, but I wasn't really fond of it, so I do end up putting in a mirror because I just thought it looked more friendly. It just felt more homely. And then I finished up in this room as quickly as possible because I was just not loving it, so that's it really. And then we move on to the girls' room. Now the girls' room I love. I was really in the mood for some pink today, guys. I've been laying off the pink for a couple of days, trying to sway away from it slightly just to do something a little bit different, but I thought for Friday we'd finish on a pink. But I might have some content out over the weekend. I'm not too sure yet. I have pre-filmed 2 videos, but I don't know whether I'll post them next week or the weekend. But I have built this morning because I was like, you know, we really want some pink for Friday, so I did go ahead and make this today, and I really like it. At first I wasn't really in love with the floor plan. I still don't like the hallway slash dining space. I think every time you build as the creator, you're a bit like, I like that, I don't like that. Sometimes I build and I'm like absolutely obsessed with the build, and other times I'm like, I'm not in love with it. But this one's kind of in the middle. I don't love it, I don't hate it, it's just kind of like an in-between. Some of the rooms I really like. I do really like the kitchen and living space. I do not like the dining room. The mum's room and the boys' room are okay, but I like the girls' room. I just love using pink in the game, you guys know this. I just think this mirror, honestly, the mirror just sets me off. This, as in a good way. I absolutely love this mirror. It's from high school years. It's just, I love neon in the game, and I find it really useful when creating content because it really pops. It's like a really good pop of colour, and I really like it. Same as these lava lamps. It makes everything glow in this like pinky sparkly colour, and I really love it. So I included a lava lamp and the mirror because, you know, I love both of those items, so why the heck not. But yes, I did also include these cute little light bulbs around the place because I just thought they looked really pretty, and they did come with a new expansion pack, the Businesses and Hobbies expansion. So if you guys don't already have that and you can afford it, I highly recommend it. I know it's quite expensive, but I think you can get it on different sites for less. I don't really know. I bought mine off EA. I always buy mine off EA, but I do sometimes do some giveaways, and I do use different sites because I cannot buy from EA. You can't just buy the code, which is really unfortunate. But they are completely reliable and they're cheaper, so, you know, why not? So CD keys, you guys could buy off them. I highly doubt that the pack is available yet, but I'm sure it will be soon-ish. I could be wrong, it might already be out, but I don't know. I haven't looked, so I can't confirm. But definitely check out CD Keys. It's really good. So, anyhow, moving on. We're now working on the first bathroom. There are 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms in this apartment, and considering it is quite small, it's pretty good. Like I said, I know there's a lot of kids. If you wanted to reduce some of the bunk beds and just use it as like a normal size family, then you totally could. I just went a bit crazy on the children, so I can't help it. I just like including a lot of Sims kids in my world. My current legacy family has 60 grandchildren, so I'm a bit crazy over sim babies, but I can't help it. And so I had a comment the other day and people were like, it's a shame you just have so many children, you can't focus on all of them. I'm like, yes, I know, Susan, but you know, it's a game and I just like playing with them. So I like having more children, and they're really fun to like dress up, I guess. I like just creating new humans. That's a really weird sentence, but I know you guys know what I mean, hopefully. But anyway, moving on, we're working on the boys' room now. I wasn't really sure what kind of theme I wanted to begin with. I do end up going for like an underwater theme, so I do change this wallpaper that is currently like the flowery strawberry wallpaper. I think that wallpaper is gorgeous. It's from Pastel Pop if you guys do want to know, but I think it's really pretty. I think that it's just so cute. So I did decide to include a lot of clutter, and I do end up changing the overall theme to Under the Sea. So I do change this wall to like a wave pattern, which I thought was really nice, and I do add some wall decals as well, which are from the bathroom clutter kit, which you'll see in a second. These things, the whale and the fish and whatever that is, I'm not too sure. Is that a shark? Is it meant to be a shark? I'm sure there's some sort of fish that looks like that and I just don't know the name of. Does it have a fin on the back? Who knows? Maybe it is a shark. I'm not too sure. If anyone knows what that's supposed to be, do let me know. And we do have a narwhal on the wall slash, I suppose it could be, I don't know what else, but it looks like a narwhal, so I'm going to say it's a narwhal because they're cute and they're an elf. So anyway, moving on, we're now working on the mum's room. This room turned out quite nice actually. I wasn't too fond of it to begin with because it's kind of an odd shape and the windows are kind of in an odd place, which I know I could technically move, but I don't really know how else to lay them out, so this is what we got. But I think the cribs look really nice, and I do change them to this brown tone, which I think look really nice against the wallpaper in this room. So I hope you guys like it. I really hope you guys are having a good day. I hope your week's gone alright. Mine's been pretty up and down. It's been a bit chaotic, but it's been overall okay. I'm really enjoying the content. I know you guys are as well, and you guys are just really positive lately, so I do appreciate it. So I am going to end the voiceover in a second. I wish you all the most wonderful weekend. I may post a video tomorrow, but I'm not too sure yet. We will see. I do have some stuff ready to go, so I'll probably try and edit that quickly before I have to leave, because I'm going home to see my parents and my gorgeous ginger cat Marvin tonight, so we will see. But with that being said, I am going to end the voiceover. Like always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share it with a friend, turn the notification bell, and I'll see you guys possibly tomorrow, but maybe on Monday. Definitely Monday, but yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Bye lovelies.
Dear society, you suck. Am I the only one who's outside of this box? Who cares about your posts? I know they're only fake. Show us what you own and how much money that you make. Yeah, I know that you're trying to fix me, but I don't wanna be like you. Keep your stupid job, pretend that you're the person you wanted to be. And you're dying not to work, but work until you die. And you're dying not to work, but work until you die. You're dying not to work, but work until you die. You're die inside. Say no.